Record option. Good. All right. Welcome to our team call. It is August 27th, 2019. And Neil's drumming on my chair. It's not distracting at all. Anyways, guys, tonight I'm really excited. Neil did something new in recognition that we're really excited for. So I'm going to let him take it over in just a second, but I wanted to just remind everybody of a few things. So a lot of people are like, when are those Stronger Together calls, those additional team calls that we have with our upline? I totally get it's confusing. I am trying my best to put them in our weekly coach email. I know that this week's I was confused. The time was wrong on the spreadsheet. We had a different team call. It was today. The team call was actually today, but they should all go into the recording. And how do we find all of this? Team Give, go to the announcements, and then there's like a Stronger Together post that Michelle Kellogg made. Today's call was all about She's Selling What was the book by Tim Ferritt. And basically it was kind of about like having your spouse and you communicating together. Or maybe if it's not a spouse, think about like, is it, are you still living at home with your parents? Are you like in a relationship? Having that person understand your goals. And I thought it even kind of went along with if you had a success partner or something too. So I have notes. I don't think I'm going to read them unless there's time at the end of the call, just so that we make sure that we don't do too much. But I'm going to toss it over to Neil, and he is going to start recognition. Oh, sorry, the replay. Yes, sorry about that. What I was getting at is there should be a replay. They said that all of those calls are going to be replayed in there's like a Vimeo page. Yeah. And to get to the Vimeo page, you basically go to Team Give, and under announcements, there's a post that Michelle made, and it's like right there. So Team Give, announcements, just look for Stronger Together, and you'll see the links for everything. So he says, thumbs up. You can share your screen.
All righty. So here's this week's recognition. First up, we have the volume. So this is the last 4 weeks, not counting tomorrow. So that's current week and the last 4 weeks. So, kind of our benchmark, our target, we want to be around that 500 mark to really be a strong, strong business. So we have a few people up in that. Mm-hmm. Highlight Ashley and Emily and Tamara are all up above that. So that's the last 4 weeks, basically, not counting tomorrow. So
so tomorrow won't be
tomorrow
there,
will count to that. So anyway.
And will you explain really quick, is the lighter blue on top of your spouse account?
Yes. So if you have a spouse signed up, the light blue is under their account. So I'm pulling both for that total number up top. So if you have the bottom blue is your personal account, and then if you have a spouse account, so you can see some people are split pretty heavy between their spouse and them, and that's just how they're running the business or how they're selling products. Mm-hmm. And that's great. We want to recognize both of those. So
yeah. And then just so you guys know why Neil and I are separate, because I know like this would confuse me if it wasn't me, this is my second business center, which is where I put all of my orders, which is why the volume is where it's at.
Right. Yeah. We just split up just because we're also keeping the same chart for the track of Diamond. So yeah, we're tracking where my business is at for Diamond and Tamara. So
Tamara's second CDC.
Yes. So. Yeah. So that's that. This is the updated Race to Diamond. So this is just updated each week based on projected inactive coaches and active coaches, and just kind of showing you a visual of kind of where you're sitting or where you're going to be sitting as of Wednesday or Thursday, I guess, when the end of the week comes. So,
yeah.
So
not in stone yet. Basically.
Yeah. So as you guys,
so Neil could get 2 more coaches active, and you could get to Diamond. If I had given you my 2 coaches this month.
Right. Yeah. So it's just a visual to show you how close or where you need a place or where you need to get coaches active, that kind of thing. So anyway, just an update, but looking pretty good overall. So
there's a lot of active coaches.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. If we're not at Emerald, so room for growth. But
if you have any questions about that, or if it helps, just see it. So. And then we have growers, so new coaches this month. Tamara's got 2 new coaches this month, and Ashley has brought on 1 new coach. That's awesome. Mm-hmm. This is the Success Club updated as of today. So we have Tamara at 10, Ashley at 6, and Tammy Davis with 2. And we also wanted to.
This is our new one that we were really excited about.
Yeah, we just want to highlight all, we can easily in the coach office look at success hub points, so it's easy to track, but it's not as easy to track everyone if you sign somebody up with, just Beachbody On Demand or Self-Energize or just help somebody get started, send them sample workouts, just any kind of win. So we just wanted to kind of open this up to anybody just to chime in with, if they helped anybody this week, if they had a good experience, if they got somebody signed up with something other than challenge packs. We just want to highlight that too, because that's obviously important.
So for example, for me, I would share that, like, even though I had some Success Club points, I also was able to help my friend Amber get a 3-day refresh, and then my friend Vanessa get started on Beachbody On Demand. And so that's what we want to, like, shout out, because like we said, we can't figure that out in the coach office. Like, we don't know. So if you guys have helped anybody, or another one that I wanted to shout out, and Hannah, I don't think Hannah hopped on the call yet, but Hannah is one of our coaches, and she had a girlfriend come over today and talk to her about the health of her daughter. Her daughter needs some help with health, and she's younger, is still living at the house. And so I thought that was just really incredible that Hannah was like, yeah, like, just come over, let's talk about like the Beachbody options. And so I don't know yet what has come from that, but anything like that you guys want to shout out that you've found a success in and that you feel really good about, because like we said, it's not all about Success Club. Brooke, I feel like you're unmuting yourself, or you're checking something.
You guys can. Yeah, you can chat or unmute, either one.
Yeah. So we'll be thinking about that. If you guys have somebody that you've talked to or that you've helped, or like somebody in the challenge group that you just want to shout out to, like, that's okay too. I mean, this is mostly for when you have something else sold, but yeah. Good?
Good deal.
All right, good deal, guys. All right. Okay, so now we're into the meat of our team call. And this team call is all about the coach sneak peek, which I'm super pumped for this, guys. I'm going to share my screen so that you can kind of see what it's going to look like on Instagram. So we're going to do a coach sneak peek on both Instagram and Facebook. So on Instagram, it's through the group Be Well Tribe. I'm trying to see if I can make this any bigger. Every time I try, it's not. Oh, don't move, Brooke. Don't move her thing. So this is kind of the visual of what it will look like on Instagram, starting right here. So there will basically be like a post. Oops. Sorry, this pops up pretty frequently when I try to do this. Let me just cancel that out. Okay, so basically there's going to be a post. I'm trying to click on this so you can see what this is. Okay, it's not working. Let me see if it's because, I think it's because I have all spaces right there. Hold on. Gotta love when technology's not working. Okay, that's so weird. All right, let me just click the refresh button. But basically there's gonna be a post, and then there's gonna be a video, and then there's gonna be another post, and it's wanting me to log in. This may or may not work because I need to. Okay, so that's not ideal, but I will figure out how to get logged in later from that. But what we're doing is we are going to then in our Facebook group, so I'll show you guys the Facebook group. So there's the Instagram that was right there that's not obviously wanting to show for me right now. My Planoly was getting a little wonky yesterday, and so I'm praying to God that all of my posts were saved because I spent a long time making those. But then in Facebook, okay, it's not going to pop up. It'll look a little different because all of those posts, if you guys saw that, that was like 16 posts, and that looks visually okay on Instagram. But on Facebook, if you have that many posts, it's going to get buried. So on Facebook, all we're going to do is share the videos. All of those posts that you saw, I'm going to, and I'm open to feedback on this. What I was thinking about doing was having them all in a unit, which would mean that there's a ton of posts right now. But they would at least all be in this unit, because I think it's a lot easier for most people to see units than it is for people to see photo albums. Because a lot of times when you click on a photo album on your phone, you'll see like the photo and then you can't see the words. Like the words kind of go over the photo and the photo just gets dimmed out a little bit. And so it's just not ideal, because what we're doing is we're just sharing really good, valuable content. The other thing that I had thought about doing was making a file inside of this group with everything in that one file. And I could do both, the units and the file. But visually and clickability wise, I'm kind of like, I still feel like units are the easiest thing for most people. So this is kind of where I'm like, if you're in some of our Facebook groups, or you have your own group, do you have a preference where things are at? Like photo albums, units, one file with everything?
I think units are the easiest to find things and the most organized.
Yeah. Okay. I think so too. That's kind of what I was thinking. So what I'll do, so tomorrow's Wednesday. So what I'll do is I'll put them into units tomorrow, and I'll just kind of, point out in the group like, hey, we're going to go live on Friday with 5 videos. And Brooke, I wanted to check with you actually, what time are you comfortable going live? Because you'll have 2 of them. And I guess you're not going live, you pre-recorded. So you can schedule yours actually. So let's go ahead and get those scheduled starting at 9 Eastern. And so yours is the very first one. So 9 Eastern, and we'll just do every 30 minutes or every hour? Probably just every 30 minutes. And that way they're just in there, because somebody could be at home with their family if they're like an at-home mom, or they could be at work and like want to watch them all on their lunch break. And if they got in there by then, I think that would work if you're comfortable with that. So 9, so it'll be 1, 9, 9:30, 10, 10:30, and 11. And then that way they're all posted before lunch. I think that's the best. I'm like thinking that out loud. I'm like, I like Eastern time. So Brooke, that would be 8. Your first one would be at 8 Eastern, and then 8 Central. Oh my gosh, 8 Central. And then I really wanted to see this thing because I can't remember. I think it's me, it's you, me, Neil, you again, and then Anita. So Brooke is 8 Central, 8:30, 9, 9:30, and 9:30. Your time, Central. So that's Eastern. So I'm really bummed that I can't show that to you guys. I apologize. I will try. I had a lot of problem logging in yesterday because the whole I never remember my password to anything. Yep. You guys get to watch this funness. Hey,
There you go.
Here we go. Oh my gosh. I'm like, no, I just looked and I was like, oh my God, it's all blank. You guys, I'm going to copy and paste all this stuff into another file on my computer tonight. I just freaked out slightly. I just started sweating profusely. I'm going to click on this and see if it will work. Stop popping up, little pop-up screen, because I'm really excited for this coach sneak peek. Oh my gosh. I don't want to auto post. I'm not trying to copy. I mean, I do want to auto post, but I'm going to auto post these ones. So these are the posts that you'll see in the units. So I'll put these in the units tomorrow. So it'll look a little bit differently on Facebook. But basically there's a welcome post that'll go, and then Brooke is going to do a welcome video. So that's just our basic welcome. Be sure to introduce yourself. We have this basic what's up with that Shakeology stuff, which I also am really glad about. So we're actually going to describe Shakeology in a post on Instagram. Also on Instagram and on Facebook, in both groups, there's these photos that we have that kind of compare the prices of what the discount does for you. So I think that's going to be really valuable. We have a whole 3 posts about income right here. We're going to share some of these income progressions. So Neil and I actually calculated our income and did one of those income things, because I feel like for everybody that we've helped, this is a more realistic one than some of those that we're seeing in Team Give Fam, which are amazing. Do not get me wrong, and I will share some of those. So these will be a group of those shared. But talk a little bit about the story. I've asked Anita to share hers too. If anybody does want to share yours, I would be more than happy to make a graphic for you. But talking about, Neil's going to talk about money. Let's see here, daily life. And so there's a post that types up what do we actually do as coaches. And then Brooke is going to go live and talk about social media. And so I've already given her this verbiage. She's already made her video. This is like, so on Instagram, this would be like Brooke's IGTV. So Brooke, I need to send that to you. So that'll be her IGTV cover. We're going to have the 1-minute video about Beachbody On Demand, which is like that. Woo! Boom. Woo! Yeah. So that video that describes what Beachbody On Demand is. Myths busted. And then Anita's going to do a wrap up. So if we see any questions, Anita will cover that there. And then we're going to have that's a wrap. And what I actually ended up using, because I loved it so much, is Brooke had this verbiage in our morning meltdown form about, do you want to be a regular customer, a VIP customer with monthly discount, which most of us call a discount coach, or a coach working the business. And so we're going to have that there. So that'll be like the last post in Instagram. And so when we're inviting, this is kind of our order of inviting. I'm going to open up, we have chat. Let me just open up our chat really quick. So if I'm getting this, when we invite people, they will watch the playback in units, or I'm totally off. No, you're totally on, Suri. So what we're going to do is on Friday, they will have some videos. I think Anita will probably go live. Neil and I may go live. On Instagram, it'll be a little different because you can't go live on IGTV. So we will save that video and then post it to IGTV. So Brooke, same time on Facebook as you will on Instagram. But basically in the unit, there will be when you're seeing this visually, Suri, right here, everything that's on these two sides, people will see in Facebook starting tomorrow. So everything that's not in the middle, people will go ahead and see on Facebook. And that's just because these in the middle are just videos, and we're just planning on putting those together on Friday. On Instagram, nothing is going to be posted until Friday. So I will auto post all of this on Friday. And I know that Ashley had offered to help do some of this, but once we realized that we were going to just like put this all into a unit and stuff, I was just like, let's just schedule it all out. And so I'm trying to think other things that we talked about. Oh, so how are we sharing about this? That's going to be really important, because I know all of us, kind of self-included, can get caught up in that. So yesterday I shared, and I'm just going to go ahead and open Voxer on here. I was just going to open it on my phone, but I'll just share my Voxer screen so that you guys can see this, because I typed it up for our team yesterday, and some of you are in this group chat, some of you are not. And I typed up what my social media game plan is, and I would just love to answer any questions that you guys have, or if you have another way that you want to promote for this, and go from there. So I will show you the 2 tools that I'm using to promote. Let's see here. Circle, circle, circle. All right. Well, while that's wanting to load, I'm gonna go ahead and open Facebook back up. I'm gonna go to Team Give.
G-Face.
What did she say?
G-Face.
G-Face. G-Face. Ooh. All right. Got all of the things. All right. So this is what I'm sharing. And I'm sorry it's not like larger. I'm just going to move the chat over to the side. Okay, so this is what I'm sharing. So last night I put, make a post tonight, just something that you love. Maybe it's the community or something else that you're enjoying, kind of just giving a shout out or a nod to Beachbody, the team, the challenge groups, etc. No need for a call to action. Today, I recommend doing a transformation. I'm personally going to do a 3-day refresh transformation. All I did, guys, and this is so helpful, you take your phone or your computer, if you've done a 3-day refresh in the past, you go to Facebook and you type the words, you type your name and 3-day cleanse or 3-day refresh or 3-day, and any of your posts that have that in it are going to pop up. So that's all I did, is I was like, oh yeah, heck yeah. And so I just like saved that photo over again. And I saved like the words, some of the words that I used for a call to action in the past. So I'm actually going to post that as soon as we're done with this. Doug and Tammy are having their webinar as well on Sunday. So why I'm doing the 3-day refresh is, one, I need to do a 3-day refresh. I'm going to post about that. Anybody that likes or comments, or engages with that, I will invite to at least try a 3-day refresh. Depending on how I know them and who they are, I will possibly go ahead and invite them to the coach sneak peek on Friday. If I don't know this person at all, if they haven't decided to join in, but we start talking goals. So basically somebody likes on my 3-day refresh post and I'm like, hey, thanks so much. Like, have you ever done a cleanse yourself? Just asking them like, oh, they'll start the conversation and I'll get to the point of, are you interested in doing one? The one I do is really incredible, and, get their feedback. Yes. And then, that's when I would start to give them a little bit of information about the 3-day refresh. For me, I would say, cool, you're interested in doing one? They say yes. I'm like, awesome. Do you want to see a little bit more information about the 3-day ones that I do? They say yes. What I would do is send them a video. The video I love is, I'm pretty sure it's Sharon and Team Give Fam. But it's basically just another coach. Her name is Candace Talbot, and she did a 3-day refresh cleanse and she shared it on Vimeo. And it was like a bunch of photos from the group. I guess I could probably find that and send that to you guys right here in a minute. So I'll do that. And then, and so that's my invite process. And then that person would say like, yeah, I want to do this. And then I would give them the 2 options of signing up, either as a coach or give them the 2 options of signing up to do a 3-day refresh, either getting the kit or getting a challenge pack. I would let them know that I have a $10 off coupon. They could get the challenge pack for $150, or they could just do the cleanse for, I believe the price has gone back up to $60 again. Neil's looking for it.
Who's it?
Candace Talbot. If you search my name, you might even, are you in the Turkey Day?
No.
Post Turkey Day cleanse group? No. Okay. I'll find that for you guys. But basically that is how I would invite. And then come this weekend, if I talk to some people about the 3-day refresh and they haven't decided that they've joined, but they had said that they were interested, I will then tell them on Sunday morning or Saturday afternoon, hey, totally get that it's the holiday weekend. Wanted to let you know though, if you were really interested in getting the cleanse and you didn't want to pay for it, some of my favorite people are hosting a webinar, and it's all about the coaching opportunity. They give away prizes. One of the prizes is a 3-day refresh. We just wanted to see if you wanted to join in on that. Again, that opens up the door for you to then talk to them about coaching, or just at least they get to join in. Cause to me, that webinar is very unintimidating. It's very just here's the details. Maybe you win. So that's what I'm doing. Wednesday morning, I'm going to quote a post tomorrow morning post a quote tomorrow morning, just something that's really calling to me. And then I'm going to do a more straightforward call to action in the evening. Why I'm going to post the quote is so that when somebody comes to me and they like my quote or they like on it, I'm going to go back to their page. If there's somebody that I'm like, whoa, this person's pretty inspiring themselves, or maybe they're not, maybe they're totally not, I'm still going to go and start that communication with them. If I see that this other person is sharing quotes or doing things that I enjoy, I'm going to be like, whoa, girl, I really love what you're sharing. I really love what you stand for. I had seen that you'd liked on my quote post, and I came back to your page and I really liked this about you. Share something specific and be like, and then start that conversation. You can go as forward as you want and as straightforward as you want. If you want, you can write then and there, because there's a lot of coaches that do this, and I will if I'm really feeling it. Hey, I don't know if you would be open to it, but let me just actually pull my Evernote for you guys so that you can see my most recent one that I've been using. I shouldn't even say it's my most recent one. I've used this for a long time. But this is my what's in it for them as kind of what we call this one. Get to looking. Yep, you're going to do that to me, Evernote.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be like that.
It's going to be literally like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just sharing with you guys. I know that this is more more or less one of these calls that it's just here's a bunch of info at you. I just want you guys to kind of see the process that I go through. Okay, so here's one that I've been doing. I totally get this. Oh wait, that's if they say no. I don't know why I have it out of order, but I have it out of order. My brain works weird. Okay, hey, I realize we've been following each other for each other on here for a bit now, and I'm not sure if we've been seeing and catching each other's posts and stories. I caught up on what you're doing, and I love this. I'm not sure if you saw, but my husband and I have really picked up our support of others using our wellness programs lately and helping a lot of families like yours. Many are even making money with this too. I get that this could totally be something for you or maybe a friend or family member that's talked to you lately about needing something similar. We're just making sure you know that you could have this too, and it would help you simplify your health and wealth. Would you enjoy checking this out for yourself just to see? And I totally get that this could catch you at a busy time, but a simple heck yeah or no way, Tam, would rock. And I'm getting like everybody's responding to this one. And I think it's because I'm sharing like many people are making money. You know, I'm helping families just like yours. It could totally be something for you or a friend. I'm not sure if you knew that you could have this too. Would you enjoy checking it out? Heck yeah or no way. Like I'm giving them like, I'm telling them like I see something in them. And this is one that I would send to somebody that I really do see something in. So if I don't see something in them, I'm not gonna like fake it. Like I'm not one of those that's just gonna fake it. Like I really am sending this to people that I'm like, I really see something in you. And so yeah, so any questions for me since I've never done a 3-day refresh? Any questions for me? Any suggestions? Any suggestions for Ashley since she's not done a 3-day refresh? Actually, yes. So I did a post, I'm just gonna go to Facebook and I'm gonna find it again because I just saw this post that I did, and it was that I shared when I couldn't do one because I was postpartum as well, and this could help you. So through Tamara, 3-day cleanse. Actually, I found this one without my name. I'm telling you guys, this Facebook search tool has been saving my life. Cleanse. All right. I apologize, my internet's kind of low. And so then that's what I'm doing is I'm searching up there in Facebook, and then I'm clicking on posts because I only want to see my posts. So let's see here. I did a shout out to my friend Emily and Kelsey. Yes, it's taking me a while. Y'all, look at all this stuff that I've shared about a 3-day cleanse. Like, this is a lot. And I don't even like the 3-day refresh that much. By the way, this is the video. This is the video that I was talking about. Let me, I'll click on it in a second. Let me see if I can find this one that Ashley talked about. I literally just had it. Kelsey was such a boss at these 3-day refreshes. Y'all, when she comes back from her Lyme disease, she is gonna kick everyone's ass. I'm just telling you. Like, she is a boss. Kick everyone's ass in the best possible way. Like, she's gonna put the team on fire. Like, I just know it. Let's see here. Oh, hold on. 3-day cleanse. Kelsey. Now let's do Emily. Let's do both their names. Okay, I think that is this one. Okay, yeah, so I did something along this line. Oh, I didn't do something along this line. I did this exact thing. So I basically did a shout out to 2 of the coaches that were helping people. And so Emily and Kelsey inspired 20 people to join for a 3-day cleanse where the whole group was eating whole plant-based foods for 3 days, and each person lost between 1 to 7.5 pounds. They both crushed it too and lost over 2 pounds each. Thank you, Emily, for putting the group together, and Kelsey for being supportive along the way. I know my friends who hopped in are appreciative to have you two helping them as I'm over here and packing on pounds for a baby. So this was when I was pregnant. But basically something like that, like do a shout out. You can search some of our groups, like you can search Be Well Community 3-day cleanse, 3-day refresh, and do some sort of nod like, holy crap, like I'm so stoked that these ladies are doing it. And you don't have to do a 3-day refresh. You can still just shout out your own transformation, your own journey, and do that. Just some sort of transformation photo, because I feel like a lot of people are gravitating towards this. If you just did a transformation photo, maybe don't do one if you like just did one not too long ago. All right, let me grab this. Emily would be fired too if she started back up. They're both amazing coaches. All right, let me grab this video link for you guys. I'm going to put it in the chat so that you guys have this. So this is the video that I send to people that are interested in the 3-day refresh. Okay. And then the other thing that I'm doing to help me with sharing on social is stories. So I'm actually just going back to my old stories. So I just clicked photos. Now I'm clicking albums. If you're on your phone, you need to go straight to albums. This is Team Give Fam. And I actually made a photo album that's filled with coach stories. How do I get to the next page? Oh, up here. There's an arrow. Coaching and Instagram stories. And so, I mean, if you want to use them, you're more than welcome to. This is what I'm doing. I'm just making sure I'm sharing one story a day. So on Instagram stories, I am directly tagging, if you're interested in learning more about coaching, follow at Be Well Tribe. We're going to do a live event Friday. On Facebook, I'm just putting like either the message me or do you want more information? Yes, maybe, the 2 poll options, that kind of thing. All right, let me go back to the Voxer chats. I know we only have a couple more minutes. So I got to Wednesday, and then there's a straightforward call to action in the evening that's more like, hey, I've got this coach sneak peek coming up. I know I've been talking to people about coaching. I just wanted to, I want to make sure that you guys know that this could be for you. I typically directly link on Facebook, the Facebook group that people could request to join. I don't know if I feel like Facebook likes that because Facebook likes you being active in groups. But you could try either way where you link the group or where you don't if you're on Facebook. Instagram, totally link at Be Well Tribe, like totally link request to follow at Be Well Tribe. Like I think that's definitely like a go for on Instagram. And then on Thursday, I'll do another call to action, more of a fun one. When you're doing your call to actions, like even as I was going through some of my 3-day refresh posts, I found some posts that I was talking about how, like when I first started, when I was first married to Neil, the only thing I knew how to cook was bacon and pasta. Like legit, didn't know how to cook anything else. Neil's like, yeah, I liked bacon and pasta. And so it was just one of those things, like learning how to cook wasn't easy for me. Being healthy wasn't like a natural thing for me. I was just skinny. So I think if you start to share your vulnerability parts a little bit, when you do some of those posts about coaching, like I am no expert. You don't have to be an expert. I didn't know anything when I started. I have a team that's helping me through. Those type of things, I think will help a lot of people. You don't have to be on your phone all the time as a coach. Like what are some of the myths that we get that people think? So some of the myths that we're even unblocking in this info session, for example, which all of these posts will be in the group tomorrow. So you can use some of these myths and you can use some of this verbiage. So again, we're not salespeople like, oh my God, I've been thinking about joining Ashley's coaching team. Like Ashley, this could be a post for you. Like, I hear it all the time. I've been following your story. It's so inspirational. You do so well. I don't know how you do it. I could never do what you do. I hear it all the time because people think that I'm some superwoman. Trust me, I'm like literally working with like 30 minutes a day or 0 minutes a day sometimes. And I'm not even working all the time. And like when I am, I'm focused on what I can be focused on. Like when I go to the YMCA with my kids, but I'm not there all the time. And I still have been able to help my family financially. And I'm just really grateful because even the financial side, there's all of these friends that I've made and like all of the, I know last week we talked about like, what is it that's like, what is it that you love about coaching? Like, and all the weight that you've lost, like talk about that and talk about the vulnerability piece of like, you didn't want to coach in the first place. Like you wanted it for the discount, like share that. That's totally what people want to hear. So that's the myth, a lot of time one. You don't need to be a salesperson. I saw another post that I'm just going to go ahead and read to you guys that I personally was really drawn to. I follow a couple other businesses because I like their posts. And if this calls to you, like use it. Let me just, while it's loading on here. Another myth is you have to have so much stuff. So on your Insta, my IGTV video will be separate from the post with my picture on it, right? Like those two are two separate things. No, Brooke. So your IGTV video, when you do your video, it will ask you if you want what do you want as the cover photo? And you can choose, like you can slide through and use one of those, like a screenshot from your video, or you can actually push a button and upload a photo. So Brooke, I will send you the photos that I made, and you will use those as your cover photo on IGTV. You can practice it. You're more than welcome to go in there and practice it. And I'll give you the login for Be Well Community right after this for Be Well Tribe. Let me see if I can find this post really quick. And Brooke, ask if that didn't make sense, just ask one more, like ask another question. Okay. So she calls hers Babes in Business. This is not a Beachbody coach, but they're in wellness brand. She says, well, let me put it this way. So it starts out, what exactly is Babes in Business? Well, let me put it this way. I started my business from an apartment floor while locked in chronic pain spasm. I watched it grow while traveling through India with my newfound good health. I moved to Bali to take it to the next level, and holy heck, it's getting real. In 1 year, I've received more recognition, bonuses, promotions, and education than 12 years working in a traditional business. Babes in Business is like getting paid to go to business school and self-development courses. It's being paid to improve your own health and happiness for you and your family, and you're doing it all in spare time with your best mates. Too good to be true, right? Well, that's what I thought until I did the work in my spare moments every day to set up something that will support me in everything I'm going forward. The choice is yours. Stay in the safety of your perceptions and your fears, or open your mind to the future. I freaking love that all this is possible in my world today. My work has improved and elevated every part of my life, and I honestly would have given up without this abundance of love and support. Will you dare to allow it to do the same for you? So like, to me, like that spoke to me. Like, I mean, the whole Bali thing, I'm like, well, that's not me. But I mean, well, it is before I married Neil. But now that's not me. That's not who I would want to be. But it was just like, I just, really just like, what speaks to you? If you see another call to action from another company, what is it? And what is it that you don't like? And what is it that you like? And just kind of go from there. All right. I know that we have less than a minute. I think that kind of went over everything. I know that this was like a totally different team call. Where is that? That was amazing. Suri, I'll just send it to you on Insta. I can do that. I'll send you this post on Instagram. All right. Anybody want to pop their faces back on? Ask any last minute questions. I'll take a screenshot. Get all pretty. All right, there's my big bun. Fluff the bun. All right, smile. All right. Well, you guys, I really appreciate y'all being here tonight. Next week's won't just be all about like sharing Coach Sneak Peek, but I'm really excited for this. The more coaches that we have signed up at the same time, the more exciting it's going to be. If we want to have fun in our coaching groups, if we want to have fun in our team page, if we want to have fun in our challenge groups, honestly, it's just an energy thing. And it's like, the more people that you can get that are energetic, like go for it. So I just encourage you guys, like go and follow your heart and do what you want. Like do what you really want, ask who you really want, and don't be afraid, because you never know. So, all right. Thanks, ladies. Bye. And Neil.